Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Minnesota Mike back with you for another video. This is another one in my vlog series that I do through the Memphis Songwriters Association in conjunction with the blog that I write for them, talking all about songwriting and what has worked for various artists over the course of a handful of years, whether those songs have been hits or not. We're on a brand new kick, but it's kind of a continuation of some stuff that we've already talked about. In one of my earlier blogs, I looked at nostalgia through object writing. All but one of those songs dealt with those objects and how they trigger memories of a relationship between two people. In my last blog, I talked about childhood nostalgia from two different perspectives. First, we looked at happy memories, then we looked at songs that had some not so happy memories. In the happy memories category, I came up with the idea for another type of nostalgia that falls into the where are they now category. In other words, the memories are positive, but you've moved on to a point in your life that's much less carefree and innocent. So, this will be our focus for the songs in this vlog kick, which I call Wouldn't It Be Nice? So first of all, we're going to look at Alabama Rain by Jim Croce. On the surface, Alabama Rain doesn't seem like a breakup song as it sees the narrator enjoying lazy days in mid-July. However, the chorus tells us that he still thinks about an ex and how they were walking in the Alabama rain. The second verse then goes on to all the things that they used to do together, such as going to drive-in movies and drinking beer together. He states that somehow things were always right, then says he doesn't know what happened. I've talked multiple times in this blog, vlogs, about how sometimes less is more lyrically. Based on the general mood of this song, I don't get the impression that the narrator is at all obsessed with this person, the memories of them walking in the Alabama rain, and even him wondering what happened to all the good times. Those are just kind of natural things to wonder. The beauty of this narrative is that it doesn't go any further than that. He doesn't obsess over her being gone, nor does he really tell us what he's been up to. It's just implied that he goes about his life and thinks about her every once in a while. Josh Ritter also does this very well in his song I Still Love You Now and Then. Melodically, the song uses a G, B minor, A minor, and D pattern, which gets played 2 times in the intro and 4 times in the verses. With the song written in G major, this is a 1-3-2-5 pattern. The movement ending the phrase is the 2 chord and the 5 chord with which is a half cadence. The chorus then uses C, B minor, A, B minor, C, C slash B, A minor slash G, E minor, D, G, C, G, and C. This is a 4-3-2-3-4-2-6-5-1-4-1-4 pattern. The bridge then uses C, D, B minor, E minor, A minor, D, G, G7, C, D, B minor, and E minor. This is a 4-5-3-6-2-5-1-4-5-3-6 pattern, and that's followed by the 2-5 pattern of A, D, D slash C, D slash B, and D slash A. Instrumentally, the song contains acoustic and electric guitar as well as drums. Structurally, the song uses a verse, chorus, middle eight, verse, chorus format. We'll discuss middle eights in a future blog and vlog kick, but this differs from a bridge in that it's followed by a third verse rather than a chorus. This is a fabulous choice in this particular song because the last line in the middle eight says he still remembers the first time he fell in love with her. The third verse then dives into what he's talking about. On a dusty mid-July country summer's evening, a weeping willow sang its lullabies and shared our secrets. Of note, this is a mirror of the first verse in many ways, as the first verse sees him thinking of her in mid-July, but he doesn't dive into why until the last verse. Building that tension with the middle eight is super well done, as it is not as revealing, or as is not revealing too much in the first two verses in terms of why he's thinking of her now in mid-July. It doesn't take much to trigger that memory, but the picture becomes clearer as we start verse 3. So Alabama Rain is embedded below. I do want to point out I got into Jim Croce over our hybrid year when I would have time to listen to music during my planning period, or not so much my planning period, but on Fridays when we wouldn't have the kids. And his stuff came up, and I knew who he was, but I didn't really realize the extent of it. And I actually saw AJ Croce live at Graceland recently. He was phenomenally good. So his son AJ did this tour that was called Croce Plays Croce, and threw Alabama Rain into the set, actually by request. This song is absolutely gorgeous, but I don't remember hearing it in my initial deep dive before seeing him in concert, or if I had, I hadn't really paid close attention to the lyrics, which I normally do, so something tells me I hadn't heard it, but it's absolutely phenomenal. So anyway, I'll stop rambling, but you guys can listen to it below. I hope you enjoy it. Jim Croce doesn't get enough credit from me, but he is one of my favorite songwriters. I just don't always talk about him in my blogs, although I think I did talk about Operator and Maybe You Don't Mess Around with Jim earlier. But anyway, I promised I'd stop rambling, and then I kept talking. But I'm Minnesota Mike on behalf of the Memphis Songwriters Association. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something out of this, and I hope that it affects your writing in a positive way. Thank you so much.